Hello everybody, I'm Ixical. Welcome back to another fun-packed adventure at the Hot Pot restaurant. I built this a while ago and it does look really cool. I'm also using the BSL shader pack so you can see how beautiful it is. This is the panoramic shot of it on the lake and I think it looks rather special. Today I'm going to cut it out and put it in Mitsumaru City, where it belongs. So let's go take a quick tour of the place. Above you can see the hot pots and inside it's all nicely decorated. You can see over here I've got lots and lots of hot pots, which is like a delicious spicy meal, which I really like to eat sometimes with family. As I go up the stairs you can see the TV, there's a little cat sitting on the shelf over there, and as I quickly give you a panoramic shot, you can see the dinners. And the dinners are delicious. Let's go and have a look in the kitchen, which I've decorated myself and it's really nice. And outside, look, you can see the lake. Open the door here, you can see a bit more of the lake. This is the sort of utility zone that nobody cares about, and I like it, but I want to shut the doors on my way out. Because that is rude, isn't it, if I leave them open? This is an outdoor area where you can see all the things. It's a nice place. I'm happy with my hot pot restaurant. Today, I'm going to turn it into a schematic and move it to Mitsumaru City. But something's gone wrong. Something's gone horribly wrong. The shader pack's changed. I'm zooming quickly in, and there's a skull. What could that mean? Well, what it means is there's a lot of skeletons. A lot of skeletons in my little hot pot restaurant. Too many of them. What are they doing here? Why is this happening? This is the Hysteria shader pack, and it's hysterical. So what I'm going to do is quickly look at the place, try and figure out why I'm putting skeletons there, and then maybe I can resolve this situation. First, I'm going to grab these skeletons, and I'm going to kill them. So there they are. I'm going to type in the command real quick, and boom, they're gone. Now that nastiness is out of the way, I can copy the schematic here. So in the Axiom mod, I'm going to go in with no shader packs and make a big giant square over the entire restaurant. Drag up the green arrow to collect it, so to say, and then switch the node to this one, use the red arrow to bring it across, but I want to get all the trees in, you know. Some of the trees are missing there, so I use the blue arrow to grab it. I think that's everything. Maybe there's a few leaves missing over there, so I need to go grab them, change the node, and then use the blue arrow. Just grab a few more of those leaves. I don't want too much of the water, but I can take that out later. Once I've got that, I can copy it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the entire restaurant covered in the giant box. So once I've done that, I press enter. Once I've pressed enter, I can see that I can copy it. Now I've copied the schematic. It didn't really look like that, but I have. This is the old kind of world that I made. It's an old town, but I've made a better town, haven't I, called Mitsumaru. Here I can paste it in, back with the Axiom mod. Water and all. I don't like the water. That's not important. But it looks good like that. I can take the wires out, because those wires are no longer attaching to anything. Pretty good. Yeah, there's no more wires and mystery things. So what I can do here... Oh, there's a bubble there. What's this bubble? I don't know why there's a bubble there. So what I can do then is try and remove this whole place. So I use the box, go round the entire box area, and then I can get rid of the water. You can do replace, and then control select water, kelp, seaweed, and seagrass, and then replace all. Replace all with grass. And then it's gone. All I've got to deal with, really, is a few lily pads here and there, and I've got the schematic ready to paste into Mitsumaru City. I think that's... Oh, it's a mess here, isn't it? Let's remove this, because this is a bridgehead. And I don't need the bridgehead anymore, because there's no bridge to access. Okay, that's cool. Around the side, there's a table. I'm not sure about. Get rid of those lily pads, because there's no water. But this table I might remove. It's a bit strange. Doesn't matter. I can copy it and paste it. What I'm trying to do here is put a little cobblestone border around it. You can move it into the air and stick it anywhere you want. It's pretty helpful like that. Put it back like that. Make sure you've copied it. I'm not sure about the cobble path, but it's pretty cool. Go in and create a new world. So this one's called Hot Pot Restaurant. I want to change it to Creative. Go into Super Flat, turn the structures off, and then in the settings, I want to disable all of the mobs, all of the monsters, and then I want to disable time of day and the weather. Check it real quick, and then create the new world. Once I'm in the world, I've got a perfectly flat place to put in my hot pot restaurant. I always like to change the time of the day as well. Here it is, look. Looks great. It's got a little cobblestone border around it. I think it's pretty helpful. And if you want this schematic, it's available on Ko-Fi or Ko-fi. I really like it. So yeah, I've just pasted it all in. It looks great. And what I'm going to do is probably have two of these. One with the cobblestone border, because I like that. and then one without. So here, I'm going to save the schematic first, and save it as Hot Pot Restaurant, because that's what it is. I think it looks rather good like that. Once I've saved the schematic, I can go into Mitsumaru City. Here it is. This is my wonderful city that I built. It has everything, including a Starbucks on the lake, plenty of interesting things, and I want to put the Hot Pot Restaurant right here. This is the one without the cobblestone. I stick it into the ground a little bit further across. The utility space is also going to be accessed via that brown path, which I think is planks. Cool, it's in. The Hot Pot Restaurant is placed, and it looks good. I'm happy with that. At the front of the restaurant, I want to change these planks, get rid of those, and change them to marble slabs. Marble bricks, cobblestones, yeah. I'm really happy with the restaurant in this position. It looks like the best place in Mitsumaru City. Let's change the weather and the time of day. I want to have a really dark look at my restaurant. Although the lights seem to be working, there's no problem with that. There's a bunch of posters and stuff on it, and everything seems to be in place. This is a good spot for the Hot Pot Restaurant. Right near the Starbucks, close enough, and near the lake where I'm going to have some houses eventually. Around the side, look, you can see that everything's here, but what I might want to add is a bike. I like the idea that the shop workers can get in. Everything seems to be here, nothing missing, which is great. So now I'm going to find a little bike template. You've got to type in bicycle and take the little bicycle stand with me. I can put in a brown bike here, because that's a template, I just changed that. Stick in this little thing, which is like a bike stop. Rotate it with the GUI tool, stick it in the ground a little bit, and then move it further back or forward. Once that's done, I can rotate it a little bit more so the wheel isn't clipping in it. So what I like to do here, look, is rotate it a bit further, move that bit back, and now the bike can stop on it nicely. Pretty good tip, huh? I've got a little bike stand there. That is for the chef or the worker, the cooks. Pretty cool. This has been my hot pot build. If you've liked it, you're welcome to subscribe, send me a comment as well, maybe support me on Ko-Fi by buying the schematic. I'm Ixical, I think this is a fantastic build, and I hope you've enjoyed this little mini video of me transplanting my old hot pot restaurant to my Mitsumaru City. It's fantastic, and it will look good here. I think the whole area is going to look even better when I add more black buildings like this. I like this whole charcoal color scheme. Let's go quickly take a panoramic of the whole place. There's the Starbucks that I built. Over here's a couple of apartment blocks. I haven't named some of the streets, but this one's Sunshine Street, and the hot pot restaurant does look pretty good there. I'm happy with this. Let's just drop down and have a quick look as I zoom back over. I'll turn the interface off and then have a look over here. You can see the hot pot restaurant is sitting on this unnamed street. Tell me in the comments what I should name this street. Hot Pot Street? I don't know. If you've liked this video, subscribe, send me a comment, and support me on Ko-Fi. I'm Ixical, and I'll see you next time.